put a towel under him to make it easier to lift. Well, from what I've experienced in my previous job and in life, it's all about what kind of ideas you can come up with.
What are the moments when you feel a sense of accomplishment?
I'm Shirakawa from ohe.horseline. Today's content might be a bit surprising for some people, so I'd appreciate it if you watch until the end. Commonly known as koshifura, or wobbler syndrome.
Yes.
It was a transport for a horse with that condition. For the entire company, it's something that happens maybe once in 10 years, or even less.
So it's a pretty rare pattern.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, there are quite a few people who watch our YouTube channel, and for those people, I wanted to show them that there are actually many different kinds of cases. So this time, I'd like to play this video with some commentary. Ohe is also currently recruiting truck drivers. If you're interested, please check the recruitment site in the description box. Thank you.
Okay, Rainer has come out right away, but he's already wobbling.
That's right. Well, this is what's called koshifura, which is also a characteristic of wobbler syndrome.
They're holding his tail really tight, but is that okay?
That's because he can't put any strength into his legs. To keep as much weight off his legs as possible, we're trying to lift him up a little, or rather, create a more comfortable state for him.
I see. His legs are definitely wobbly.
Including me, there are 7 people, I think.
To begin with, what were the circumstances that led to you transporting Rainer?
It was a request from the woman you can see in this video. Well, the horse is in this condition. Basically, he can't walk properly. And well, it's commonly called koshifura. And well, it's a pretty severe case. Circumstances arose where he couldn't be kept at his original location, so she urgently asked us to move him to a property she owns. She said no one else would transport him and asked if we could somehow do it, so we got the request. At the time, I myself was away on a transport job in Hakodate. And well, since the transports were ongoing, my younger brother, who handles dispatch and is the person in charge, took the job. He's a very compassionate guy, so he wanted to do something to help and accepted the request.
In the video, he's already gotten into the horse van, but at this point...
That's right. At first he still had some strength. Rainer himself still had stamina.
Right.
The moment we loaded him onto the truck, he collapsed. From there, he tried to stand up on his own, and he also tried to struggle. It was his first time on a horse trailer, so he was probably scared too.
Right.
Well, he tried to resist in various ways and used up a lot of his strength. The actual transport distance probably wasn't even 5 kilometers.
Oh, for such a short distance.
But he still used up his energy, and by the time we unloaded him, he couldn't stand. You'll see it now, but we all had to do it by hand.
By hand.
The part where we unload him is coming up now.
I see. Let me get this straight. Just to be sure, is this the time when you arrived?
That's right.
Okay.
He still had the will to stand, but by the time we arrived, he had lost that feeling. He was just tired, Rainer was.
Rainer was.
And he had no will to stand up. Yeah, so all of us were desperately trying to get him to stand.
Right. But a single horse, well, as you know, it weighs over 500 kilograms, right? Yeah. No matter how many people you have, it's absolutely impossible to lift him, isn't it?
That's right. You know, if it were a normal object, you could somehow manage it. Even a car can be lifted by a few people.
Oh, well, that's true.
But he's a living creature and he moves, so yeah. And, well, Rainer himself was probably just a little over 300 kilograms at the time, but even so, it was impossible for even 6 people to lift him.
Well, they're desperately trying to lift him.
It's not so much lifting him, but at least getting him to stand. We're trying to make him stand. Ah, I see. Because standing and walking has the lowest risk of injury.
He just won't stand up.
Well, as you can see, they're tapping him while he's down, but for a horse, it's not really painful or anything like that. Well, for those watching, I know it might look a certain way depending on how you interpret it. It's not about being rough, but it's also meant to get him to focus his mind. I see.
Well, it's something you can only do because you understand horses, you're used to transporting them, and you know how far you can go.
That's right. Someone who doesn't know wouldn't know how far they can go, or the horse's pain or feelings. But this woman owns and raises several horses, so she understands these things. Tapping his rear or his legs is also a way to check for a reaction.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's a way to give him a chance to stand up.
Yes.
So that's part of the meaning too.
Bend it that way, the back.
For a second, he almost stood up.
Ah.
It's no good.
Well, Liner himself, at this point, has no physical strength or stamina left. It's difficult for him to even walk on his own.
He just didn't have the will to stand up anymore.
Ah,
He's exhausted.
that's right. For a human, you'd still have, a wheelchair or crutches, but when it comes to a horse, it's not that simple, is it?
That's true. The people are also getting tired, taking breaks as they go. Figuring out a strategy as they go.
Coming up with a strategy. Oh,
Watch out, Mom!
now, his leg. It rolled out, or I should say, it came out. So they changed their strategy to a method that doesn't involve lifting him to stand.
It's completely impossible even with manpower, and, well, Liner himself has already given up on standing. But normally the floor of this truck is made so horses don't slip. Well, it's a textured rubber, not a smooth one. If you just force it and pull him, he'll get injured. He could get scrapes, so in the midst of all this trial and error, well, we might have to drag him a little bit, but basically the final strategy was to just roll him in. Well, at this point, they're still trying to get him up even a little to change his direction.
Come on.
And they're putting a towel under his belly to make it easier to lift him.
Wow, when it's a 300 kilogram creature, it's really difficult, isn't it? Oh, but he's quite a bit. His body is coming out of the horse trailer. I get the sense that this is a job that requires you to make decisions on the spot. That kind of adaptability.
That's right. Well, they're living creatures, so each one has a different personality, a different condition, their body type, their bone structure. Everything is different. Well, it was the same this time, but it's because they had veterans there that they could come up with all these different ideas. Well, we usually work in a two-man team, so it's important that at least one person has mid-level experience or more. That way we can handle anything that comes up. That's one of our strengths.
Right.
And the newcomers learn by experiencing these things together.
Ah, I see. So, at Ohe Transport, during the training process, they teach the fundamental basics of working with horses, such as how to properly handle and care for them through on-the-job training, right?
That's right. Well, I think it was from April of last year. Yes, that's when it started in earnest.
Sorry, a little more.
Well, this is the best way to do it, because it went on to the sloped part.
Yes. This is the green board, commonly called a tatami mat, that they usually use as a partition. They put this underneath it.
Correct.
And they are currently trying to carefully transport it by laying it down on that surface.
It also acts as a bit of a cushion, because the ground here was asphalt.
You can't just drag it, can you?
And if you put it on this mat, you can slide the mat itself.
I see.
Well, you know, because of the width of the entrance, they have to be careful not to get its legs caught. They struggle a bit with this later on.
It's mostly on the mat now, so they just have to drag it.
Yes, while using a towel.
While also using a towel. But I think it must have been extremely heavy.
Everyone was drenched in sweat.
Yes.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Wait a minute.
What was going through your mind while you were moving it?
Well, as a professional, I'd say no matter what kind of horse it is, you have to somehow get it to its destination. So you're constantly thinking moment to moment about what you can do to achieve that.
That's completely professional work.
In rare cases like this, it's not just about experience with horse transport, and it's about what ideas you can come up with, drawing from your previous job experience, your life experience. It's all about what kind of ideas you can generate. So even people without experience with horses can have skills that become useful.
Yes. Ah, so it looks like it's mostly in probably, or at least it seems that way.
Ready, go. All right, all right.
The mat was a real tatami mat, so it wouldn't get injured. Let him slide.
Yes, so with that, the transport of Liner was successfully completed.
That's right. This is after the transport, after a little time has passed, and he's been moved into the stable to a soft place. He's eaten some food and recovered a bit, and was able to stand up on his own.
The moment his face went into the stable, I felt so relieved watching it.
That's right. We somehow managed it. Well, you know, it's great that they put their feelings of gratitude into words like this, but it's amazing. Well, this video, you know, everyone who was there on site got to see it, and you know, this kind of thing, this feeling of gratitude is really nice. It makes you feel like it was worth doing, yeah, even though it was tough. Well, everyone was happy.
Oh, that's great.
And we were able to see that Liner was able to stand up safely.
Liner looks genuinely happy in a way.
That's right. It's like he's relieved, the horse himself. Well, I'm glad we were able to transport him safely.
What are the moments when you really feel a sense of purpose in this job? And when do you often notice that sense of meaning?
Well, I mentioned this in another video, but when we've safely completed the transport and delivered the horse, there's a sense of relief or accomplishment, and also during the journey or at the overnight stop. You know, eating out near the destination, discovering new restaurants, that's part of it too. And in a rare case like this one, it's like we all work together to accomplish something big. The sense of accomplishment in times like these is on another level. Also, what everyone says is when a horse we've transported wins a race, wins a G1 or becomes famous, seeing or hearing about them becoming famous, everyone says that makes them happy. For those who apply, well, they can watch this and see that there are difficult things like this, and there might be cases where they think, maybe I can't do it. But for those who still think, I'll give it a try anyway, I'd like them to take that step and apply.
Yes, at ohe.horseline, for those who actually apply, we have a trial ride-along, an opportunity to see the actual work site. So in that sense, we avoid a mismatch. You have a system in place to prevent that, don't you?
That's right. For that reason, the trial ride-along is something we have them participate in as much as possible. It's a job or a workplace where people who are compassionate are the ones who stay. So there's compassion for the horses, and everyone has the determination to see the job through. That's exactly why we were able to do this, and we'd be happy to have people who are considerate of others and also considerate of horses. A case like this, I don't know if we'll be able to show you another case like this, but I'd like to continue sharing the reality of what we do on site, so please keep watching our videos. Liner channel URL is also posted in the description, so if you're interested, please be sure to check it out. ohe.horseline is always recruiting drivers. If you're interested, please take a look at the recruitment site in the description. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for watching.